Hi, everyone. Welcome to my podcast.
My name's Lisa, and today I'm really happy because I have a great guest with me.
Hello, I'm Mark, and thank you, Lisa, for inviting me. This is my very first time recording a podcast, so I'm a little bit nervous.
Don't worry, Mark. It's just like a normal conversation. Only difference is there are some people listening to us right now.
Okay, so no pressure, right?
Exactly. So maybe we should tell the listeners how we know each other.
Yes, good idea. So we met at university, didn't we?
That's right. I think it was in our first English class, wasn't it?
Yes, I remember you came in late and couldn't find a seat.
Oh no, you still remember that?
Of course I do. It was funny. You were standing there with your backpack, looking around, and finally, you sat next to me.
Yeah, and from that day, we became friends. So thank you for saving me back then.
You're welcome. And now, after some years, here we are, recording a podcast together.
Life is strange sometimes, but in a good way.
True. By the way, can I ask, why did you decide to start this podcast?
Well, I like talking to people. I like learning about their lives. And also, I think it's a fun way to practice English.
I agree. And also, people can learn something new from our stories.
Exactly. And today we will talk about city life and countryside life, right?
Yes, you are from the city, I am from the countryside, so we can compare our experiences.
Perfect. And don't worry, we don't need to argue about which one is better.
No, we can just share our ideas.
Great. So, should we start?
Yes, let's go.
So, Mark, let's start with something simple. When you hear the word city, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
I think about tall buildings, traffic, and many people everywhere. Also, a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's true. For me, the city means energy, lights, and new opportunities.
I can imagine that. But sometimes when I visit the city, I feel a bit lost. Too many streets, too many cars.
I know what you mean. When I hear the word countryside, I think about silence, green fields, and maybe cows or chickens.
That's not wrong. For me, the countryside is nature, peace, and family.
Do you feel proud to be from the countryside?
Yes, I do. It feels safe, and I love the fresh air. What about you? Are you proud to be a city guy?
Yes, of course. I like that everything is close and I never get bored.
Interesting. So, for you, the city means fun and activity. For me, the countryside means calm and nature.
Exactly. Different first impressions, but both sound nice in their own way.
Yeah. And maybe today we can show that both places have good sides and not only bad ones.
Good idea. Let's go deeper into that. So, Mark, let's talk about daily life. What is your morning like in the countryside?
My mornings are usually calm. I wake up around 7, open the window, and I hear birds singing. Then I make breakfast, usually something simple, like bread with jam.
That sounds peaceful. In the city, my mornings are very different. I wake up and the first thing I hear is cars, buses, and people outside.
Not so relaxing.
Yeah, and usually I'm in a hurry. I drink coffee quickly, grab a sandwich, and then run to the metro.
Do you need the metro every day?
Yes, it's the fastest way. If I take a car, I get stuck in traffic. The metro is crowded, but at least it's fast.
In my village, I don't need public transport. I just take my bike or walk to the shop. It's only 10 minutes.
That's nice, but what if you need something bigger, like clothes or electronics?
Then I go to the nearest town. It's about 30 minutes in car. Not every day, of course.
I see. In the city, shops are everywhere. If I need new shoes, I can find a store in 5 minutes.
Lucky you. But I think I save money because I don't have so many shops around me.
Maybe you're right. I spend too much sometimes, just because everything is so close.
And what about evenings, Lisa?
Well, I usually meet friends, go to the gym, or sometimes just watch a movie at home. The city has many options, so I never feel bored. What about you?
In the evening, I often walk my dog or help my parents in the garden. Sometimes I meet my neighbor for tea. It's quiet, but I like it.
That sounds healthy. I think my lifestyle is more stressful.
Maybe, but you also have more variety.
True. So our daily lives are very different, but both have their own charm.
Exactly.
So, Mark, let's talk about work and study. Do you study or do you work now?
I'm finishing my studies. I go to university in a nearby town, but I still live in the countryside.
Oh, so you travel every day?
Yes, I take a bus in the morning, about 40 minutes. Sometimes it's tiring, but I'm used to it.
Wow, I can't imagine that. My university is 15 minutes from my apartment.
Lucky you. But for me, the bus ride is also a time to read or listen to music.
Good point. And what about work? Do you have a job?
Only part-time in a small shop in my village. I usually work weekends.
That's nice. I work in the city, in an office. It's full-time, and I spend most of the day at the computer.
Doesn't that make you tired?
Yes, sometimes I feel like my eyes need a holiday, huh?
I can imagine. In the countryside, many people work outside, on farms or in gardens. It's very different.
True. In the city, most jobs are in offices, companies, or shops. But the good thing is, there are many options.
Yes, I think in the city it's easier to find a job. In the countryside, if you want a special job, you often need to move.
Exactly. That's why so many young people come to the city.
But some of them return later because city life is too expensive or too stressful.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Maybe the best solution is to study in the city, get experience, and then decide where to live.
I agree. For me, I like studying in the town but living in the countryside. I feel I have both worlds.
That's a smart choice.
And you, do you want to stay in the city forever?
I don't know yet. For now, yes. But maybe one day when I'm older, I'll move somewhere quieter.
Maybe near my village.
Who knows? So, Mark, let's talk about social life. How is it in the countryside?
Well, it's smaller, of course. I know most of my neighbors, and people often talk to each other in the street or in the shop.
That sounds friendly. In the city, I don't even know my neighbors' names.
Really? That's so different. In my village, if you don't say hello, people think something is wrong.
In my building, if you say hello to everyone, they might think you're strange.
Wow. But you have more places to meet people, right?
Yes, absolutely. Cafes, clubs, gyms, concerts. Almost every day there's some event happening.
That sounds fun. For me, social life is more simple. I meet my friends at someone's house, or we sit outside in summer. Sometimes we have a barbecue.
I like that too. It feels more personal.
Yes, and people are very close. For example, when my bike broke, my neighbor helped me fix it the same day.
That's amazing. In the city, if something breaks, you usually pay someone you don't know to fix it.
So, in the city, you have more people, but maybe less connection.
Exactly. But at the same time, you can meet new people from many different cultures. My best friend is from Spain, and I met him at a language exchange.
That's cool. In the countryside, almost everyone is local, not many foreigners.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about the city. It feels international.
Do you often go out with friends in the evenings?
Yes, sometimes too often. We go to restaurants or sometimes just sit in a park with coffee. What about you?
In the evenings, we often make a campfire or just watch a movie together at home. It's more quiet, but I like it.
I think both are nice. Big parties in the city are fun, but small evenings with close friends are also special.
Exactly. Different style, same happiness.
So, Mark, let's move to food. I have to say, living in the city is perfect for me because I love trying different restaurants.
I believe that. In my village, we don't have many restaurants. Only one small place with traditional food.
Really? What kind of traditional food?
Things like homemade soup, potatoes, fresh bread, and sometimes local cheese. First simple but tasty.
Sounds good. But in the city, I can eat food from everywhere. Italian pizza, Japanese sushi, Indian curry. Last week, I even tried Ethiopian food.
Wow, that's amazing. I think I would like that because I like to taste new things.
You should come visit me. We can do a food tour, eat in the different place every day.
But I think my stomach will be too full.
True. And what about shopping for food? Do you have big supermarkets near your home?
Not really. We have a small grocery store in the village, but the vegetables and fruit are very fresh. Many people grow them in their gardens.
That's great. In the city, we have supermarkets everywhere, open almost 24 hours. But the vegetables are not always fresh.
That's the advantage of the countryside. My neighbor gives me tomatoes and cucumbers from her garden. They taste so much better than in the shop.
I believe you. Fresh food is always the best.
And what about fast food, Lisa? Do you eat it often?
Too often. It's so easy when you're busy.
I understand. But in my place, if you want fast food, you need to drive to the town. So we don't eat it often.
Maybe that's healthier.
Yes, maybe. But sometimes I wish I could just order a pizza at night.
In the city, you can order pizza at 2 a.m. if you want.
That's dangerous. I would eat pizza every night.
Same here. That's why I try not to.
So, city life has variety, but countryside has quality.
Perfect summary. Mark, I think this is your favorite topic, nature.
Yes, of course. For me, nature is everything. I wake up, I see trees, fields, and the sky. It makes me feel calm and healthy.
I can imagine that. In the city, I see buildings.
Poor you. But don't you have parks?
Yes, we have parks, but sometimes they are small and full of people. On weekends, it's hard to find a free bench.
That's sad. In my village, I can walk for 1 hour and maybe meet only 2 people.
That sounds nice. But to be honest, I also like the city energy. Even if it's noisy, I feel more alive.
Interesting. For me, noise makes me tired. I think silence is good for health.
Maybe you're right. Actually, sometimes I feel stressed in the city. Too much traffic, too many people.
And what about air? Is it clean?
Not really. Some days it's okay, but sometimes it feels heavy, especially in winter.
Oh, that's not healthy. In the countryside, the air is very fresh. My grandma always says, 1 deep breath is better than medicine.
Aha, she is probably right.
And also, people in the countryside walk or ride bikes more. It's good exercise.
True. In the city, I walk a lot too, but mostly to the metro or the bus. Not so relaxing.
Do you go jogging?
Yes, but I run next to cars and buses. It's not the best.
Come run in my village. You can see fields, animals, and the sunset.
That sounds amazing. Maybe I'll visit just for that.
You should. Nature is the best gym.
Nice quote.
And you, do you want to stay in the city forever?
I don't know yet. For now, yes. But maybe one day when I'm older, I'll move somewhere quieter.
Maybe near my village.
Who knows?
So, Mark, now we should talk about technology and the internet. How is internet in the countryside?
It is okay, but sometimes slow. We have Wi-Fi, but the speed is not always good.
In the city, internet is usually fast. I have good Wi-Fi and 5G on my phone.
Wow, 5G sounds great. I use my phone for internet, but sometimes the signal is weak.
That is a problem. Do you use a computer at home?
Yes, I have a laptop. I use it for studying and watching films, but downloads can be slow.
I can download a film in 10 minutes. You can watch it the same evening. Haha.
That is lucky. I sometimes go to the town cafe to use fast Wi-Fi. It is a good place to work.
Good idea. I also use cafes when I need a quiet place. Do you use video calls?
Yes, I call my family and friends often. Video calls are nice, but sometimes the picture is frozen.
That is annoying. I use video calls for work and for talking with my parents. They live far away.
My friend sells vegetables online. She gets orders on her phone.
That's modern. In the city, many people buy online. I order food, clothes, and books.
I like ordering too, but delivery can take longer to my village.
True. Also, people in the city use many apps. For example, transport apps, food apps, and payment apps.
Payment apps are useful. I use one to pay in the small shop. It works well.
Do you feel that technology is good for your health?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I can learn online, but I sit too much.
Same here. I work on the computer and I forget to walk. It is important to move.
And what about smart home devices? Do you have them?
I have a smart speaker and smart lights. I can say, turn off the lights, and it works.
That sounds fun. In my house, we have old-style things. We do not need smart lights.
But smart machines can save time. For example, I use an app to buy groceries, and the app remembers my list.
That is nice. On the farm, some people use drones to check fields. My cousin has a small drone.
Technology in farming is interesting. It helps with big work.
Yes, but we must be careful with privacy. People share a lot on social media.
Good point. I try not to share private things online. It is safer.
Also, children use tablets and phones a lot now. My little cousin watches videos every day.
That can be a problem. Parents must control screen time.
True, but technology helps with school too. My lectures are sometimes online, so I can learn at home.
I like online courses. You can learn many skills from home.
So, technology is useful, but it has problems like slow internet or too much screen time.
Exactly. For me, fast internet is a big plus in the city. For you, the countryside has other advantages.
Yes, and when the internet is bad, we can always talk face to face. That is the best.
Agreed. Good connection is great, but real people are more important.
Well said, Lisa.
Mark, let's talk about entertainment. What do you usually do for fun in the countryside?
I like simple things. For example, walking in the forest, having a picnic, or making a fire with friends.
A fire? You mean like a campfire?
Yes, we sit, sing, and talk. It is very relaxing.
That sounds nice. In the city, people usually go to the cinema, concerts, or big parties.
I go to the cinema sometimes, but I need to drive to the nearest town.
In my city, I can walk to 3 cinemas in 10 minutes.
Lucky you. Do you go often?
Maybe once a month. I like action films. What about you?
I like comedies. They make me laugh and forget about stress.
Good choice. And concerts?
We don't have many concerts in my village, but sometimes local bands play at festivals.
In the city, we have concerts every weekend. Big names, famous singers, DJs.
That's cool, but I think small concerts feel more personal. You can really talk with the musicians.
True. I went once to a small jazz club and it was amazing.
See? Sometimes small is better. What about parties?
Parties in the city are loud and crowded. Clubs, bars, lots of people.
In the countryside, we have house parties or garden parties. Not so many people, but more friendly.
I like that idea. You know everyone, right?
Exactly. And hobbies are important too. I like painting and reading when I have free time.
I play guitar. Sometimes I join a band in the city.
Nice. You should come to our campfire and play guitar for us.
That would be fun. Do you dance at your parties?
Of course, but not like in clubs. It's more free, more silly.
Sounds like fun. In the city, dancing is serious sometimes. Everyone wants to look cool.
At our parties,
No one cares. We just enjoy ourselves.
Maybe I need to visit more countryside parties.
You should, and I will visit more cinemas and concerts in the city.
Deal. We can exchange our worlds.
Yes, and that way, we will never be bored.
Mark, let's talk about transport. How do you usually get around in the countryside?
Mostly by car or by bike. The village is small, so I can walk too, but if I want to go to the town, I need a car.
Wow, a car is necessary. In the city, I don't have a car. I take the metro, buses, or walk.
That sounds easier. But is the metro crowded?
Very crowded during rush hour. Sometimes I stand like a sardine.
I can imagine. In the countryside, traffic is not a problem. I never wait in a traffic jam.
Lucky you, but sometimes I like biking too. It is fast and healthy.
Me too. I use my bike almost every day. It's faster than walking and good exercise.
And what about long trips?
For long trips, I drive or take the bus. Trains go to the city sometimes, but not often.
In the city, trains and buses are everywhere. I can go to almost any place in the city in 30 minutes.
That is convenient. But sometimes I like walking just to enjoy nature.
Yeah, I like walking in parks too. But in the city, you always have to watch out for cars.
True. And parking is easy for me. In the city, it is a nightmare.
Haha, yes. I usually spend 10 minutes looking for a parking spot.
Sounds stressful. And bicycles? Do people use them in the city?
Some do, but it's dangerous with traffic. I prefer walking or metro.
I like quiet bike rides in the countryside. No cars, just fresh air.
Maybe I need a countryside bike trip.
You should. And I want to try metro and buses. It sounds exciting.
Deal. We can exchange experiences, city and countryside style.
Yes, that will be fun and educational.
Mark, let's talk about safety. Do you feel safe in the countryside?
Yes, mostly. I know my neighbors, and they know me. We help each other if something happens.
That's nice. In the city, sometimes I feel less safe. There are more people you don't know.
Do you see police often in the city?
Yes, sometimes they're on the streets, in metro stations, and near big stores. It helps a bit, but still, I lock my doors at night.
I also lock my doors, but we don't have many problems. Crime is very low.
That's good. I think in the city, you must always be careful.
Yes, we watch out for small things like leaving a gate open, but big problems are rare.
And what about neighbors? Do they help if something happens?
Of course, if someone is sick or needs help, everyone knows and helps.
That's different from my building. People don't know each other, so if something happens, you call the emergency number.
Yes, we still call emergency services sometimes, but neighbors usually notice first.
I think that feeling of community makes you feel safer.
Exactly, and you feel part of a group, not alone.
I like that idea. Maybe in the city, we need more connection with neighbors.
True, but the city has more security cameras and police, so it is different.
So countryside equals personal safety and trust. City equals official safety and rules.
Perfect summary. Both have advantages.
Exactly. And no matter where you live, awareness is important.
Yes, you have to be careful everywhere, but you can also enjoy life safely.
Mark, now let's talk about cost of living. Do you think life is cheaper in the countryside?
Yes, much cheaper. Houses and apartments cost less. Even renting a small house is easy.
In the city, rent is very high. I pay a lot for a small apartment, $2,500 per month.
Really? That is expensive. In my village, my friend rents a house with a garden, and it is cheaper than your apartment.
Yes, food is also more expensive in the city sometimes.
That's true, but some things are cheaper. Clothes and electronics are easier to buy.
Yeah, because there are many shops and sales, but restaurants are expensive.
In the countryside, we don't eat out much, but local food is fresh and cheap.
That is a big advantage. And what about transportation costs?
We use a car, so we spend money on fuel, but we don't need tickets for metro or buses.
Haha, I spend a lot on metro tickets, but I don't need fuel.
So every place has costs. Countryside is cheaper for housing and food. City is cheaper for some services and shopping.
True. And maybe in the city, people earn more, so they can pay higher prices.
That is right. But sometimes city life feels expensive for young people.
I agree. I try to save money, but it's not easy.
Maybe the countryside is better for saving money.
Maybe. But in the city, life is exciting, so sometimes you spend more for fun.
That is the trade-off. Cheap and calm, or expensive and busy.
Perfect summary.
Exactly. Everyone can choose what is more important for them.
Exactly. Mark, let's talk about childhood memories. Do you remember your childhood in the countryside?
Yes, very clearly. I played outside every day, climbed trees, and helped my parents in the garden.
That sounds fun. I grew up in the city, so I spent more time in playgrounds, and after school, I often went to the library.
That's very different. Did you play with many friends?
Yeah, I had friends in the building and at school, but we never played outside alone because the streets were busy.
That's different for me. I could run and play anywhere. Sometimes I went to the forest alone looking for mushrooms or flowers.
Wow, that's brave. My parents would never let me go alone.
I was careful, and it taught me to be independent.
I see. For me, city life taught me how to be organized and manage my time.
Interesting. So, we both learned important skills, but in different ways.
Exactly. And do you remember any funny stories?
Oh, yes. One day, I tried to ride a goat when I was 6. It ran away, and I fell in the mud.
That's amazing. In the city, my funny story was trying to climb a big statue in the park and getting stuck.
We both had our adventures.
Yes, I think childhood really shapes who we are, depending on where we live.
Definitely. I learned to love nature and animals.
And I learned how to deal with crowds, noise, and planning my time.
Both useful skills for our lives now.
Absolutely. Mark, let's share some funny stories. I have one from the city.
Ooh, I love funny stories. Tell me.
One time, my neighbor was playing loud music at 3 a.m. I tried to sleep, but the bass was so strong my bed was shaking.
Ha ha ha. That's terrible. In my village, funny stories are different. One time, a cow walked in the middle of the road and blocked all the cars.
That is amazing. In the city, cars block roads, but never cows.
And one day, my neighbor's cat climbed a tree and got stuck. We had to call a firefighter.
Wow. In the city, it's more about pigeons on the balcony or squirrels stealing food.
True. And do you remember funny school stories?
Yes, once I wore 2 different shoes to school and didn't notice until lunchtime.
I did something similar. I painted my shoes with mud by accident, thinking it was a new style.
Haha, kids do crazy things. And traffic funny stories?
In my village, one day a goat followed my bike for 5 minutes. I couldn't ride fast enough.
Haha, I think I would love that. In the city, maybe a dog steals your sandwich while you wait at a traffic light.
Yes, different animals, same fun.
It's nice to share funny stories. Makes both city and countryside feel alive.
Exactly. Laughing together is the best part.
Mark, let's imagine the future. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Maybe in a small town. Not too big, not too small. I want to stay close to nature, but have some city options.
That sounds nice. I think I will stay in the city for work, but maybe I will buy a small house outside the city to relax on weekends.
That is a good idea. You can have both worlds.
Exactly. And what about family? Do you want children?
Yes, maybe 2. I think it's easier to raise kids in a calm place.
I agree. In the city, it's fun, but sometimes too noisy for children.
And work. You want to stay in the same job?
Maybe yes, maybe no. I like my work, but I want to travel too.
Traveling is important. I also want to see other countries, but always return home.
Home is important, whether it's city or countryside.
Yes, and maybe we will both have small gardens.
That would be great.
and good friends near us.
And happiness. That's the most important.
Absolutely. So in 10 years, we want balance. Work, nature, friends, family.
Perfect. And maybe new adventures too.
Definitely. Life is never boring.
No, never boring.
Before we continue, can we talk a little bit about travel?
Of course. I love talking about holidays.
Great. So, what was your favorite holiday ever?
I think it was last summer. I went to the mountains with my friends. We hiked, swam in the lake, and had a small campfire every evening.
That sounds amazing. I also like mountains. My favorite holiday was in Italy. I visited Rome and Florence, saw old buildings, ate pizza every day.
Ha ha ha. Pizza every day. I would enjoy that too.
And did you take many photos in the mountains?
Yes, hundreds. I love capturing nature. What about you?
I took lots of photos too, mostly of the architecture and streets. But I also tried to taste all the local food.
Do you prefer summer or winter holidays?
I like summer more. Hiking, sun, lakes. It's perfect.
Me too. But I also enjoy skiing sometimes.
Oh, yes, skiing is fun, but I'm not very good at it.
Practice makes perfect.
And travel teaches patience, too, like waiting for buses or trains in a foreign country.
True. And sometimes the funniest stories happen during travel.
Yes, like getting lost or missing the bus.
Exactly. But it becomes a great memory later.
Absolutely. I think we should travel together someday.
That would be fun. Let's talk a little about music and movies. What kind of music do you like?
I like pop and acoustic music. I also enjoy some folk songs from my region. What about you?
I like rock and electronic music. Sometimes I listen to pop too.
Nice. Do you have a favorite singer or band?
Maybe Coldplay? I like their songs and energy. And you?
I love Ed Sheeran. His songs are calm and emotional.
Oh, yes. I like him too. And movies? Do you watch often?
Yes, I watch films almost every week. I like comedies and animated movies.
I watch action and adventure films. Sometimes horror too, if I'm brave.
Horror is not for me. I prefer stories that make me happy or laugh.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Maybe Coco or The Sound of Music? What about you?
I like Inception and Avengers. Big action movies.
Very different tastes, but that's fun.
Exactly. Both are fun. Music is universal, no matter where you live.
True. And movies, too. We can share our tastes and learn new things.
Exactly. Maybe we should make a playlist together.
Yes, that would be fun.
Mark, before we finish, let's do a quick recap of pros and cons.
Good idea. I can start with the countryside.
Sure.
Pros: fresh air, quiet, nature, friendly neighbors, safe, and healthy lifestyle.
True. And the cons?
Fewer job options, fewer restaurants and shops, slower internet, and less entertainment.
Yes, I agree. Now, the city, pros, many job opportunities, restaurants, shops, entertainment, fast internet, and transport.
True. And what about the cons?
Noise, traffic, higher costs, less nature, and sometimes less personal connection with neighbors.
Exactly. Both have good and bad sides.
I think the best thing is to enjoy both when you can. Visit the city and the countryside. Mix work and nature.
Yes, balance is important.
And everyone can choose what suits them best.
Exactly. For some people, the city is perfect. For others, the countryside.
Or maybe a small town in between.
Yes, that's the best of both worlds.
Great recap, Mark. I think our listeners understand now.
I hope so. And maybe they laugh a little too.
That's important.
Yes, fun and learning together.
Well, Mark, I think that was a great discussion about city and countryside life.
Yes, Lisa, we talked about so many things: transport, entertainment, food, childhood memories, and more.
And we shared funny stories too.
Haha, yes, I hope our listeners enjoyed it as much as we did.
I hope they learned something new and maybe thought about their own life and choices.
Exactly. City life has energy and variety, but countryside has peace and nature. Both are special in their own way. And don't forget to spend time with friends, family, and nature, no matter where you live.
If you enjoyed it and would like me to invite more guests and make podcasts more frequently on various topics, then please subscribe to this channel with the bell icon and leave a like. It really helps me a lot. Please suggest topics for future podcasts you'd like to hear in the comments. Thank you from me and today's guest, and all the best. Bye.